After 3 days of travel, I've reached the final stretch of the Gregorio River, deep in the Brazilian Amazon. Out here, waterways replace roads. And now in the dry season, what could be an 8 to 10 hour boat ride may stretch into days if water levels recede. And we still have a long way to go. My destination, the Yawanawá village of Nova Esperança. It sits within 500,000 acres of tribal territory, bordered by vast, unbroken rainforest untouched by man. It is home to Isku Kua, a beacon of hope for a culture and language that almost went extinct. What remains in the Amazon today is largely because of indigenous land like this. Led by Chief Isku Kua, his tribe and family, the Yawanawá way of life is kept alive through language, tradition, spirituality, and music. For the next month, this will be my home. With no plan, I'll be filming when I can, learning about sacred medicines of the forest and their preparations, immersing in Yawanawá traditions and everyday way of life, hunting, fishing, foraging, and exploring. And as I move deeper into this ancient forest, I'll be documenting any wildlife in a region still largely unknown to science. But first, I have to make it there. In the dry season, water levels drop more than 30 feet, leaving a minefield of submerged debris capable of destroying a boat prop in a split second. Navigation here cannot be taught. With shifting water levels and moving logs, the river is never the same twice. It demands experience and complete focus to get us there. And with nightfall approaching, the distance ahead still stretches on. To enter such remote wilderness is a strange feeling. Here, you are at the mercy of Mother Nature and your own instincts, with no call for help if something goes wrong. Yet, there is a sense of coming home, as if something in our DNA just knows this is where we belong. For the Yawanawá, this is no escape. It is life itself. A way of life so deeply woven with the forest, it even helped inspire the Avatar films, including their sacred tree of life, the Samauma, the mother of the forest. Towering more than 200 feet above the canopy, it is among the largest trees on earth. For the Yawanawá, it's a living temple where song, prayer, and sacred medicines keep their connection to the forest alive. This is the home of the Yawanawá, surrounded by earth as it once was. By sunset, I've arrived, and out here, night settles in quickly. I'll need to get some good rest, because tomorrow, preparations begin for a ritual that will last 3 days and nights, with no sleep, only the force of the forest. Today, I'll begin learning the difficult process behind one of the Yawanawa's most sacred and powerful medicines. It combines the leaves of a shrub, with a slow-growing woody vine called uni, known outside of the Amazon as ayahuasca. When taken during ceremony, the spirit of nature is said to come alive, bringing visions, sacred knowledge, teachings, and healing. A powerful practice passed down for thousands of years, led only by those who have undergone intense spiritual initiations. The Amazon is home to more than 80,000 plant species. The odds of selecting the exact pairing by chance is roughly 1 in 3 billion. Add the complex preparation required for the medicine to work at all, and coincidence seems unimaginable. Today, we head into a special part of the forest to gather the first of 3 ingredients. The Yawanawá cultivate medicinal plants of their own. Many take years to grow. This is how they keep the practice sustainable, ensuring the forest can give without being depleted.
This here is Kawa.
Kawa, also known as Psychotria viridis, is one of the key plants used in this medicine. Among other compounds, its leaves contain DMT, dimethyltryptamine, a powerful compound that's even created by our own bodies. It's central to the visions associated with the ceremony. Each leaf is plucked carefully, one by one, only a few from each plant, so it can continue to thrive. Several large sacks of leaves are required for the medicine to work. Hours of careful gathering until we have just the amount needed. After today's work, rest is welcome. Tonight will be the last opportunity we get to rest for 3 days. This morning, under the supervision of Chief Isku Kua, the most important ingredient is about to be collected. One of the Yawanawa's most sacred plants, uni, also known as Banisteriopsis carpi. It contains harmine, one of the compounds responsible for allowing the visions to come to life. This giant vine, as thick as a tree trunk, was planted more than 10 years ago for this very purpose. Through a lifelong initiation of intense training and strict diets, those entrusted to prepare this medicine develop a deep relationship with it. But before the men are given the go-ahead to harvest the whole plant, Chief Isku must first taste the essence, confirming it's ready. First, the vine is stripped of leaves and new growth. Then it is cut into sections for carrying. Only the older, hardened portions are taken and bagged. And this is only the beginning. The real work of making this medicine has not even begun. The vines are shouldered and carried over a mile to a place where the remainder of the process will take place. With all the ingredients now collected and brought together, the 72-hour preparation can finally begin. The kawa leaves are washed and carefully sorted. Any debris removed by hand. The vines are also washed and scrubbed. before the outer bark is scraped off to reveal its core. Only then are they ready for the next step. Heavy wooden clubs are carved by hand. These clubs will be used to pound the hardened vines into workable fibers. At this point, the entire village joins in. While the men take turns hammering away at the hard vines, others will sing prayers and chants, all of it an essential part of the process, a scene that has played out for thousands of years. The Yawanawá are gifted musicians, and their music is woven deeply into every part of life. This work will continue for hours. The children are also encouraged to join in, learning the process firsthand. It will be up to them to carry this tradition forward, unchanged. The hard vines are eventually broken down into strands, which will help release the compounds within. As the piles grow, the prepared uni is layered into large pots, alternating with layers of kawa. The ratios are never measured, only learned through years of training. Now set above a trench in the ground, the cooking can finally commence. This fire will have to burn continuously for 3 days and 3 nights. Once all the pots are filled, the final ingredient is added: water. The mixture is left to boil for very specific lengths of time. Everything is constantly monitored: temperature, water level, and boil speed. This cycle will continue well into the night. From here on, it becomes a test of endurance. Isku and his team will tend to this infusion process around the clock, making sure the plants are respected at every part of the process. A master of his craft, Isku follows his instinct, relying on smell, taste, and sight to guide him. Making sure the extraction is the same as it has been for his ancestors. Once the liquid has produced to his satisfaction, the pots are finally removed for the next stage. Using a wooden press, the liquid is separated from the plant material. Every precious drop is accounted for. And what remains is returned to the forest from where it came. And then, the process begins again. The remaining material is worked the same way, all day, all night, and into the final stretch of the last day.
Estamos chegando na parte final do nosso trabalho, do feitio da nossa medicina, do Uni, né, após 3 dias, 3 noites sem dormir, concentrado aqui. Muitas das vezes as pessoas desconhecem todo esse movimento que é preciso fazer até chegar a essa etapa. É muito fácil quando você chega em algum lugar que tem um Uni servido na mesa, onde o pajé, alguém responsável, vai lá, te serve um copo, e aonde você pode se conectar, se maravilhar com esse conhecimento da floresta, recebendo a sua força, a sua cura, seu ensinamento. Mas muitas vezes as pessoas não têm nem ideia do quanto é trabalhoso todo o processo e não reconhece o valor, o respeito, o conhecimento das pessoas que se esforçam e se dedicam para fazer esse momento chegar. Mas é uma dedicação também, uma entrega que nós fazemos, né? Faz parte da nossa caminhada espiritual, né? Todo esse processo, né? Desde plantar, desde recolher, vai lá, corta o li, recolhe as folhas, depois bate, lava as folhas, e começa todo o processo, né, de cozimento. E aqui é que a magia acontece, né, porque não é simplesmente só ferver o Uni, né? Ali você está colocando toda a energia que você tem dentro do seu coração, do seu espírito, para poder compartilhar com as pessoas. Então, é uma troca, né, que é feita através desse conhecimento, passado desde muito tempo pelos nossos ancestrais e que perdura até o dia de hoje, que temos a missão e a continuidade, né? A missão de dar continuidade. Tanto é que trazemos as nossas crianças também para começar a entender, para ver esse movimento, para elas começarem a aprender também. Então, é uma honra poder também estar compartilhando um pouco desse momento, do feitio da nossa medicina, para vocês conhecerem um pouco também. Auge.
All of the remaining liquid is pulled together, strained for any impurities, and returned once more to the fire. Its deep color now reveals the medicine within, a sign that it's nearing completion. when it has reduced to the proper strength, the medicine is finally collected. Ready for ceremony. Next week, I'll be joined by my wife Kim as we begin our search for animals in this undocumented region and experience more of this ancestral way of life. But for now, I need rest. After 3 days, my body is exhausted.